In this video, I'm going to cover the top 3 mistakes I made when I first started buying rental property. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Dustin. I bought over 100 rental properties in a 3.5-year time frame while working a full-time demanding career. So if you're thinking about buying your first or next rental property and you'd like to do that with fewer mistakes, stick around because that's exactly what I'm going to cover in this video. So first up, let's get right into it. The first mistake I made was not getting pre-approved and having my financing in place before I started making offers and looking to buy properties. I was very reactive. I didn't know that I should get a pre-approved ahead of time. And once I had some accepted offers, I had to really go back into the bank and get pre-approved and do all of that, which can be a timely process. Usually takes a couple weeks, especially if you're new with the bank. And so once I bought my first couple properties and stumbled through those, I really got a good understanding of the financing part of this. And so I got pre-approved, understanding the whole financial picture before I ever put offers in on properties. And that allowed me to move way faster once I did have accepted offers. So I encourage you to get pre-approved long before you start making offers. And I recommend working with small local banks and credit unions. They can do things that big banks just can't do or won't do. And it's a lot more relationship lending. And so you can build a good relationship with these folks, and then they will typically lend you money, work with you, and give you a shot, especially if you're brand new and just getting started. And so also with these small local banks, I would focus on commercial loans, or maybe, they call them different things, portfolio loans. They allow you to bypass all of that red tape like you might have to go through with like an FHA loan or a government loan. And then they also allow you to hold title in your company's name, which is great for a lot of different reasons. It doesn't have to go in your personal name. So that was mistake number one, not getting my financing in order and pre-approved before I offered or started making offers on properties. The second one is I did not really define my buy box on where I wanted to buy properties and what asset class I was going to focus on. I was looking all over the state of Louisiana where I'm from, and I was looking at all these different asset classes like single family, large multifamily, commercial, Airbnbs, and it was very confusing, and I wasted a lot of time not understanding what I should be focused on. And so once I dialed in where I was going to buy, which was about an hour in my vicinity where I lived, I defined that. I also defined where I would start after I bought a few properties on the asset class. So I started with single family homes and small multifamily homes. And that allowed me to really master my area on the geography and also stop wasting time on analyzing every deal that I saw there and really focus on single family homes and small multifamily homes, and allow me to buy some great deals and do it in a much faster time frame. And so I'd encourage you, figure out where you want to buy property, whether it's in your backyard, your state, out of state, and then also figure out what you want to buy. You don't have to stay with this asset class forever, but if you pick one, you can really understand it, get your foot in the door, get some properties in your business, and then really branch out if you have a desire to do that after. And then lastly, and this is probably the biggest mistake I made when I first got started, was trying to do everything on my own. Aside from sourcing deals, doing bank financing, all of the things that I like and was really good at, was trying to rehab the properties, manage them myself, talk to tenants, fix things when they were broke. And that is very challenging to do with a full-time career. And also, I'm not very good at those things. And so I wasted a lot of time. It was very frustrating, not very fun for me. And then once I transitioned into a property manager, I allowed them to do the things that they were great at. And I was allowed to do the things that I was great at, which was finding deals, making offers, financing them, and building a great team. And so a lot of people think, especially when they just get started, that they can save some money by doing things themselves. But I would encourage, or I would like to propose a different thought, a way of thinking for this. Imagine, you try to manage it, talk to tenants, rehab it, all of that. There's an opportunity cost associated with that, where it's going to cost you a lot of time, where if you outsource those things for subject matter experts like property management and rehab, they'll fix the property a lot quicker and you can pay them to do that. And then your property manager is a subject matter expert on the laws, tenants, collecting rent, maintaining the properties, and they can do those things, which will free up a lot of your time to go do what you're really good at, which is earn more money at your job and then go find more deals, make more offers, and figure out how to finance them and grow your business. So I would encourage you to not try to do it all on your own. Real estate investing is definitely a team sport, and you're going to need a team at some point to help you build it. So if your goal is to own more than one property, you might as well set that stuff up on the front end so you don't have to worry about trying to piecemeal this together as you're buying, second, third, fifth, 10th property. And if you'd like some help analyzing deals and figuring out if you should make offers on them or if it's something that the bank would want to finance, check the link in the description. I have a real estate investing calculator that will show you how to analyze numbers in about 2 to 5 minutes, and you can figure out if it's something you should offer on or pass on. And this will be super helpful, and it's something I definitely wish I had when I first got started. So I appreciate you checking out this video. This one is a wrap. Bye for now.